creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating want. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark. Set my heart on fire.
Hey, chat. How are y'all? Give me just a moment. I took a second to help my little brother with his Halloween costume, so I'm running just a little bit behind on my before stream prep. Not too bad. I just need a couple seconds, and then we'll be off. I mentioned in the Discord, but I don't know if people saw or not. But I made a new outfit for tonight. It's technically one I've worn on stream before, but it has easily been a couple of years. Here, I'll go ahead and unveil myself. Give you guys a little bit of a better look before we go into the tonight's scheduled event, you know. Except that my hotkeys for moving around don't want to work. There we go. I know I have like a big full screen one. There we go, that'll work. See, the game that we're going to be playing tonight is a point-and-click adventure game called Slay the Princess. However, I have decided, rather than slaying the princess, to try to make her worse. We are going to romance the princess. And so, of course, I had to go deep into the backs of my closet, find my very, very best, and this is it. This is the outfit we're going to use to woo the princess, who we're supposed to slay. Only little deaths here tonight, chat. Only little deaths. You want to run your fingers over that dress? Oh, honey. It's okay, you can run your fingers over me. It is... You are more than welcome, Lily. Let me see if I can't get this game full screened. Perfect. Alright. I think we're just about ready to go. I'm gonna go back over to my... Actually, I'll swap over to my AFK screen really quick. I want to double check that I have one of my hotkeys set up. And then I'll be okay. Then we'll be good for the evening. The new Cattails game? Okay. I don't know what that is. It is nice that the black cats are... Oh, Stardew but cats. I saw an ad for that recently. I think Centaur sent it to me. Where is the setting that I'm looking for? Can't seem to find it. Minus farming, exchange farming for hunting. Okay. I don't know why I can't find the setting that I'm looking for. Just gonna have to wing it and hope that everything goes well. Original was just Cattails, so the sequel is a Wildwood story, and the sequel is better than the original. Husband and wife dev team, and they've gotten better and better. Love to hear that, honestly. Support small creators. I know that you guys can't see the main menu very well right now, but don't worry, chat. Don't worry. I don't think there's very much going on over here with most of the game. I'm gonna just pop into Discord one more time. And double check that I put my link everywhere that I was trying to. I'm actually promoting tonight, which is crazy. It's been a while since I've done that. God, promoting streamer things? Huh? Not my streamer. Okay, I think we're good. I think we can go ahead and get started. Hey, Luna. Are you holding a bread? That is a bread. That's very silly. She'd be the type to shop at Hot Topic. Hey, I have one of those. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. I actually don't have to. I just kind of want to see where this goes. You have one with cookies? Oh my goodness. Tweets. They have tweets. I don't think you can call them that anymore. I think they're like posts. My partner called a tweet a zeet the other day because it's X now. Like XEET, a zeet. And I took enough psychic damage to need a nap. Are there actual control? Oh, there are like actual controls for this game. Toggle all of the settings, take a screenshot. Shift A is the accessibility menu. Ooh, there's a lot. So you can self-voice like your own lines. Okay. High contrast. I don't think we need any of that for tonight. Not for tonight. What do you say, chat? Are we getting started, or are we gonna keep chatting for a while? We can keep chatting as long as you guys want. As long as the vibes are good. Kinda waiting for the background noise to disappear.
Close the door. This is a great place for pictures. Keep your phone ready.
Wrapping up your day in cattails so you can focus on me. Ayo. Luna needs to sleep. I totally understand. I hope you have spooky dreams for spooky day. And I will see you later. Thank you for stopping in. It was nice to see you. Let's give Lily a couple extra minutes to catch up on cattails. Go ahead and finish off the day. Speaking of Stardew-esque games, I'm gonna go back over here. Speaking of Stardew-esque games, I've been playing a lot of Stardew lately. I've gone back to my original save, and I'm doing like 100% completion attempts. So I've got I got a little spreadsheet, right, and I'm checking down all of the recipes that I need to craft, and all of the food, all the different ingredients that I need to put on my little shopping list, that kind of stuff. And I'm down to like 7 or 8 foods total, and all of 100%ed cooking. I finally got the final fish. I got 100% fishing in Stardew the other day because there was only one fish left on my save. I still have to do like the key challenges. I have to do the island type stuff. I still got a couple of the big billboard questies because that save is from before the billboard quests got added. So like it's gonna be a minute on those, but it's good. The only thing that I'm actually having to wait for right now is I need squid ink, and squid inks are a winter fish, or squid are a winter fish to get the squid ink, and it's fall right now, so I have to go through fall, get to winter, and then I can finish off my foods. But I'm getting really close. The in-game tracker gives me like 47% completion or something, but as soon as I get the foods, it's gonna boost up to like 60. You'll have squidding for days? Yeah, I've got an empty fish pond ready for him. I just have to put the squids in. Alright, Lily's out of her game. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's see how this goes.
You hungry?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ayo.
You're here to slay her.
Fancy laptop?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. End of the world if I don't slay this princess. Are we talking slay like a theater kid? Or slay like... Maybe I just need to fucking bedazzle the princess and she'll be okay. Let's see, the end of the world. The only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Someone else do it. Forget this. I'm okay with the world ending. Okay, edgelord. Okay, edgelord. Yeah. Why is she locked up?
Mental exercise, we are running up against a bit
I'm gonna turn the
assure
volume
you,
up a little bit.
The princess is locked up because she is dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, princess is dangerous. Got it.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, okay.
Causality doesn't matter.
Causality
Because the
always
end
matters,
result is the
Shumfi.
same, no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin,
The princess leaves the cabin. The world will end.
there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or
So
egg.
what if
The egg is
she
hatched
doesn't
with
leave
a
the
magnet
cabin,
to
right?
everything.
And I'm doing that little like finger tappy thing.
Unless,
Like in the
of
koi
course,
plead, you know how they
you
have
do
the
your
tappy
job
fingers?
and slay her.
What if instead of slaying her, I let her out of the basement and we start a cottagecore life in the woods? Just two lesbabs? I think this could be it. I think I'm kind of cooking here. End the world. Killing a princess seems bad. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Wanted to off a monarch. Holy shit. So your anxiety doesn't go haywire? Oh, Lily. Right, what do you mean the end of the
Talking
world?
about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Do vampires count as
Have
people?
to put an end to her.
I feel like maybe no more people isn't all that bad. Princess locked away in a basement, end the world. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this
I was
far,
here 'cause I
you might as
spawned
well
here,
reach
dude.
The end of your journey.
You just put me here. Fucking narrator just picked me up like a fucking dude out of an old like Flash Stickman game and dropped me right here. If you don't tell me why, I'm not killing her.
She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Why does the danger come if she gets out? Yeah, I want
The more
specifics.
specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She
If
is
it's
a
gonna get
princess.
harder because I know
Your
more
risk
things, that means that it's the wrong thing to do.
Is in their nature, and when they do, everything will come crashing down.
I wonder if I say no, do I just get a bad end right away? I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to talk to her. That seems reasonable.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the
I
harder it
love
will be to
honeyed
pull
words.
yourself out.
Fantastic.
Then each and every one of us
If your
is
words don't
doomed.
stick in my ear, or my
So
brain,
sure, go,
like
talk
they're
to her.
fucking little pieces of
See how that
candy,
turns out for all of us.
I don't want them. I just want the sweet words.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I will find the princess
We're
within.
not going to go through.
What if I make her a queen?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
What if she made me a queen?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait, I missed that because I was rambling. Who are we ignoring? I'm gonna go back. Voice of the hero. We're not supposed to go through with it. Is that me? Am I the hero? I have voices in my head. Aw, shit, it's just like real life.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
The air is stale and musty.
musty.
No wonder she's gonna fucking end the world. Bruh, get her, like, open the window, get a little fucking
Is a plain
a little AC unit in
Perched
there,
on that table is a pristine blade.
right? Get her a little
The blade
ceiling
is
fan so the fucking air is
You'll
moving.
need it if you want to do this right.
Fine, give me the fucking
Take
knife.
the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the
Not because I
princess
want to
and
use it to
save
slay the
world
princess,
from her.
just because I'm a fucking kleptomaniac. I saw it on the table and I took it. Let's go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the
Seems
floor
very
below.
existential. Okay.
This is an oppressive.
This is an oppressive place. Yeah, you're holding a fucking princess
A hint of
prisoner
dread
here.
filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Or maybe we just get her a
voice
cute little
hammers on the
tower.
stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Ooh.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She did not sound like a scared, chained up little
It's
princess.
all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Hello, stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I want to come down. And maybe
You
other
walk
come.
downstairs and
Like,
lock eyes with the
I don't know, come up.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her
Maybe?
wrist, binding her to the
Only
floor.
one wrist is manacled, but there's 2 chains.
She's so
Okay.
coldly beautiful. Is she really
Honestly,
a
she
threat to
kind
the
of looks like my type.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Why would I be here to kill you? Why is she aware? No. No way. Why would you
That
even think
giant
that?
knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot I picked that up already.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
I agree. We should drop the knife.
Don't you dare.
But can I just, like, put it in my pocket?
It's fine.
That's a healthy
We
in-between.
can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
True. True, true, true. No. Drop the knife.
Blade
Don't care.
tumbles out of your
Don't care.
trembling hands and drops to the floor with unceremonious clang.
I feel like she's gonna pick it up and stab me.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Like, I probably should have gone put it on the table back upstairs.
Against your
We are
best
really
judgment,
close.
you step forward
We
to
are
speak with the princess face to
Closer
face.
than we probably should be.
Unarmed.
I
We'll be
fully
fine.
intend to romance the
Don't know what
princess.
you're hoping to accomplish
But
yet,
consider-
but I can assure you there's no reasoning with
We are still approaching a stranger
her. Make sure you don't forget about the blade.
who is assumedly
You're
hostile.
going to need it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm here to save you. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Let's go. Let's go. I can romance the princess? I don't even need the rest of these dialogue options. You're supposed to end the world. How would I get you out of here? Okay, let's get her out of here.
Can't.
Let's see if we
Don't
can.
bother.
And
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
I don't have the
then.
key.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh, spooky.
Her sharp
I didn't
eyes
like the
say,
way she said that, but also
She isn't
that's
suggesting
kind of
what
hot.
I think she's suggesting. Right? She is.
It's fine.
I'm sure of it.
I feel like the implication is she's gonna cut her arm off to get out of the chain. But then it's gonna have like a twist or something where it's like she whittles your bone into a key shape or something. Are you coming on to
Don't
me?
jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
True, but like you could. I wouldn't mind. It's okay. it's okay. Don't you worry about that. Let's see. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? That's a really weighted question. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Ask her her name. Was that an option? I already I'm Yuriing too close to the sun, okay? I'm lesbianing too close
She
to the sun.
hesitates before answering.
If I can't get her moved in
You
the next
address
2
me as
days,
Your
I've
Royal
failed.
Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Mommy?
Again, she offers
I don't
no
know why that was the
specifics,
first honorific
no
to pop
matter
into
how
mind.
hard you
That's not
try,
even...
she'll never get a
You know what
straight
it
answer
was?
out of her.
Uh, it's okay. That's okay. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? No, no, no. I'm not implying that I'm here to kill her. I think you're in the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
I'm just gonna tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
What's the point, though? I'm
I like
romancing the
world,
princess.
I think.
I
don't
also
remember
think I
much
like the
about it,
world.
To be honest, I've been down here a long time.
I'll tape the narrator's mouth shut. I mean, I got a knife.
Just how long has
And
she
he's got
been
a
down
tongue.
here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so
No,
dangerous?
they refuse. I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully soon.
Okay. Hey, Scorcher.
Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Who's them? Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. And give
Is it a
them time.
never-ending game? I have no idea.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying.
The voices, that's a them. That's what I assumed, but I didn't mention
If you don't
them.
have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
So,
I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I don't know that I like her voice. It's kind of like flat.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Yeah,
They
I
wanted
didn't
to
see the
protect
key
her
upstairs
somewhere in the
either.
cabin.
If there
That
isn't,
would
then
be
what?
fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh. Okay. Could you have better than 180p? Oh no.
She speaks with almost
Why did auto
complete
turn off?
nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
You know, true, true.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Almost
The
something you
door
can
at the
really
top of
watch.
the
Let's
stairs
go.
slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into
Don't
place.
love that. It is a story game, Scorcher. Yeah, it's a
Is
point and
someone
click
else here?
story. Let's just go try to open the door.
It's locked from the outside.
Okay. That's not great.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey, let me out.
Shouts and pleas and
Let me out. Let me out. Okay,
I'll repeat
that's fine.
myself once again.
Me
You're
and the
here to
princess
slay the
are
princess,
now
and you
roommates.
won't
I've
leave
done it.
until the
I've won,
task
chat.
is done.
I've yuried.
You make your way
I
back
won
to
the
top
girl.
of the stairs. This
I got a
would be
roommate.
so much
That's
easier
it.
if you simply slay
Historians will say that we were
supposed
best
to.
friends.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They sure did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
We were the best
You
of gal
won't like what
pals.
happens if you do that.
I'm gonna do that. I like that my cursor changed into a little knife. Save the princess.
Against your
Ooh.
better judgment, against the princess's
We don't know, Scorcher. They won't tell us.
unyielding
That's a little icky.
flesh.
That's really icky.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Why is it fucking stringy?
much as utter
Like
a sound.
when you fucking eat mac and cheese.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you.
You know what? It's okay. I
Pierced
can get
gaze
with the
meets
stomp.
your eye.
That works.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
She does seem kind of
Thank you.
unusually
Now
unbothered
let's
by
get
it.
out of here.
I agree. We need to go. Let's
No,
skedaddle.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. I just can't let her escape into the world.
Okay,
As
narrator.
the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
Bruh.
touches the blade.
Don't fucking railroad me.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do
Thank
that.
you, hero. Thank you.
Watch me.
No, not want to watch you. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her, slay the princess, slay the princess.
Stop that.
I
I
thought this was a little too
don't want to
easy.
stop that.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out.
Let's
of the way
go,
before
let's
you can
go.
connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh my god. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I wanna... Why are my arms kind of
I'll
scaly?
make this quick.
Don't make this quick. Hold on.
She steps
Hold
forward and
on.
pries the blade from your vigilance.
I think I'm dead.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical.
I'm
Her
screwed.
face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Well, maybe it wouldn't be if the fucking narrator just kept his own fucking...
Everything goes dark.
Kept his shit to his own shit.
I hope
Okay.
it was worth it.
Hey, Centaur. Chapter 2. There's a chapter...
You're
After
on a
you-
path in the
Okay.
woods, and at the end of that path,
This is the opening
is a
scene.
cabin.
Hey,
And in the basement of that
Mickey.
cabin,
And
is a
Stinky
princess.
Strimmer.
You're
Hang
here
on.
to slay her.
Boom.
If you
My
don't,
message didn't happen.
it will
Didn't
be
even say hi to me.
the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, you
Like
bastard.
tricks. What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Hello, clean smelling
Don't forget
streamer.
what you
Hey,
told us the last
Miggy.
time around. I wouldn't trust
The
you to go
skeptic,
out of
a
this
new
place.
character.
There's got to be a way out of it. For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
We just have to keep trying. I agree.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a
Huh.
lot harder than you think to keep secrets from.
Here, skeptic others. Each chapter you gain a new voice. Let's...
Need
I don't
remind
think
you
I like
how
that.
catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large.
Yes,
I
you
told you
do.
about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
But you didn't tell me why. Why should I bother doing anything?
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't.
Absolutely true. It was your fault.
The absolute irony. That's one way to put it, I guess.
Tangled, complicated, and
You don't
slightly
remember what
damp.
happened last
I
time, do you?
see.
You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Okay, this narrator says he won't force her to do anything.
But this is a thought experiment, so I
Okay,
suppose I'll
we're
continue
experimenting.
to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her?
I sure
Did you say
did.
something really mean to
I
me?
did not.
Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all. Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you ask
Bruh.
me that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I wonder if I go in there, if she's not gonna have
What do you
any,
mean?
if her
Of course
arm's
there
not gonna
weren't
be
any
there.
Consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
This guy sounds like fucking Trevor Belmont from
Yes, but in
Castlevania.
this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how we got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or will you instead transport it?
This is a good question, actually. He brings up a good point.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Oh.
Do you think the
It's
people
not my
lived
problem anymore.
happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I don't trust you, so I am inclined to believe that everyone was fine.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
True.
Oh, how I wish that were the case. But if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
We
You're
sure
talking
are
in
here.
circles.
We are in circles, yeah.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Facts can be circular. Let's talk
Just
about
be
this
quick.
princess. She was able to kill me last time was because I let her. All she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? No.
People
Who locked her up?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Bruh, shut up. I'll overcomplicate what I want to overcome. People locked her away. Why couldn't they slay her? Why is this on me? Good question.
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh my
Of
goodness, we're
course you're
special?
Why else would you be here?
Chat, why wouldn't we be here? Chat, we're special.
Right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now.
He pulled the
so
ticking
please
clock bullshit
just
last
get
time,
to
too.
the cabin.
He really doesn't want us to know what's going on. You're being
I told
cagey.
you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It's not a simple situation.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will
Oh
go
my
for
god,
all
dude.
of us.
Remember how that turned out oh wait, no, he doesn't remember how that turned out last time,
You
actually.
don't have to trust me here.
How is she supposed to end the
Just
world?
can.
She just can.
Believe me, I
Don't
wish I
don't
could.
worry,
You
chat.
just have to
The
trust
princess
what I'm saying.
just can. She's just
Despite it
built
all,
different.
Fully up to the task that's been given to you. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for?
What can she do to end the world? Yeah, okay, Hero gets it.
Fine. Check your pockets.
I'll check my pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out
Ooh,
an envelope.
my hands are
Words,
clawed.
The evidence written across the front.
I noticed these things on my
Find a note
arm and
in your
hands last
handwriting.
time,
It reads,
which implies
"The
that I'm
princess
not
will leave
human.
the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth. That doesn't prove anything. How do we
Bruh.
know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
But if we're not human,
I wish I could tell
then
you
we have
there are
even
some rules
less
I have
reason to
follow
want
for
to
the
save the
process.
princess.
Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
I don't believe you.
You
It's
mean
not
you're
that
on our side as long
hard.
as we do what you tell us to.
Yeah. Fucking...
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
vital part of the world and reality. Like... Oh. Alright, I guess that's all. We head up to the cabin.
The whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and leave. No, we have to go save the princess.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out?
That's very
No, I
silly.
didn't. Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on
I
the
like this
princess.
clown. He's silly. Go into the cabin. I am going to leave the knife behind this time.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls. And thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note
Was the
is an
cabin
iron
stone
table
last time?
bolted to the floor,
I thought it was
a
wood.
pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll
I also
need it
don't
if you
remember
want
there
to do
being a
this
mirror
right.
or a window in the door. There definitely wasn't a window in the door. Yeah, the whole cabin is different. I'm not crazy. The fucking jail cell either. Didn't say anything about the
Definitely
mirror.
not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Uh-huh.
There's definitely a
Interesting.
mirror.
There isn't.
Definitely an unreliable narrator, which we already knew. But that's just like concrete evidence. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Just approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
We can see things the
This
narrator
really
can't,
isn't funny.
Lily. Yeah.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how
The mirror's
ridiculous you
gone.
look. But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must
Goose
be
with the
recorded.
tier
We should keep
1
our
for
eyes peeled.
25 fucking months. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did not see the pop-up. I heard the noise. Did the pop-up play? No, it did not. Bruh, things aren't supposed to break tonight. They're not supposed to break tonight. Alright, my overlay says that it has a failed connection. Let's go... Where is Mix It Up? Let's see now. Yep, there we go. And let me see if I can replay that last alert. Slay the Princess is going pretty well so far. Maybe that can't be open when I hit replay. It's still not liking that. No. If the alert didn't play for you, if it happens again, it won't play for the other beans. So I'm taking the time to realize something's broken. That's a Hype Train subscription resubscribed. Goose said boo. At tier 1 for 25 months. There we go. Alright. Sorry that I was turned off. Anyways, if it doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. So the mirror disappeared.
Very different.
The cabin is different, which we already knew.
Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
It might be a different cabin, yeah.
Well, isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
The princess did, in fact, murder me because I tried to romance her.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
What do you mean minor details? The mirror disappeared. I want to check out the window. I'm not touching the knife.
Insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure?
Okay.
She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
Yes, I'm sure.
You have to murder her a certain number of times first? Nope, she can murder me a certain number of times first. We're gonna pull a mage and demon queen up in this bitch.
Part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon. Because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
Maybe I should arm the princess, because the last run,
Okay.
I disarmed her. Yeah, don't I get a say?
Yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
This game has too many endings. Okay,
Exactly that. Sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
sure.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
The hero gets it.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless.
What do you mean I don't have to do anything? You fucking forced me last time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old
This is
stone
definitely an
staircase.
entirely different
A
basement.
few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
You have to dig to
If
get to the
princess
truth? I
lives
guess
here,
so.
Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Sure.
Does she remember?
That's more
us?
welcoming than last time.
You walk down the
Holy
stairs and
shit.
lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you. The heavy
Okay.
collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus. as she
So cutting
adjusts
her arm
hands
off,
in her lap.
not going to be an option this
So much
time.
for cutting her out of here.
Yeah.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
There was an empty chain last time, too.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let's go. I'm good at this
Was.
game. It sure was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
There was a broken chain last time. Okay. Not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you say locked up? Jeez, I'm just gonna leave her? Nah, we sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay. Iris with 100 biddies. Thank you.
You like a weapon.
She does. She looks exhausted.
Please.
Her hands could actually go through those shackles. True. True. There's fucking... Look at that. They did a solid 2 fingers. Whatever fucking rigger put her in here, they knew what they were doing. They've done this once or twice. I don't know, a dislocated thumb at the max and will be just fine. Her neck is thin as fuck. All the better to... I'm just gonna stop that sentence right there. Yeah, I'll sit right where I
Do
was
as she
told to
asks
sit.
And sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I want to free you so I can romance you. You should snap or choke her when her neck is thin. True! Goose gets it. Goose gets it. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Same princess.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Is my only goal in life to romance women.
How?
It's to romance women who have
Ideally, this was supposed to be one
a
and done.
combined
You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the
but how do I
princess,
say that
and
without
in the
sounding like a
process
gold
you
digger?
save the entire
Basically,
world from being
yes.
damned to oblivion.
I
The situation right now,
really do
getting
just
a
want to
second
spend
shot at things
24/7
is a contingency.
romancing women.
A
Or
contingency
NBs.
for
NBs too. Gotta love you those NBs.
failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder.
I'm gonna have to
than
check
they
the
were.
history because I got
You shouldn't
a
say
little
anything.
distracted by lesbabbing. Okay. What are your intentions? A little bit true. It's complicated things. How are they complicated? It's supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, slay the princess, save the world. That situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. Okay.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals?
I like the
We didn't
skeptic.
have to talk
Skeptic
in
gets it.
circles.
Hey Iris, if you hit the share button on that subby, if you put it in chat, the alert will play with your name.
Even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess.
Bruh,
back into the bottle.
dude just straight up admitted to lying to me.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the
Scarcher
alternative.
throwing shit at me, and Iris with the biddies.
I
Hashtag.
never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Skeptic gets it.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying
Good
that
night,
is too
Scarcher.
much.
Thanks for stopping in. It was nice to see you.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world.
I'm
you
not
need to
accepting
accept
that. I'm not
I
fucking
won't.
murdering beans
Fine.
unless
You'll
I
another
get
word from me on the matter.
all of the information.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Sorry, it's the voices. Asking about my intentions, what happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
No, poor
And now
girl.
you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
True.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Who's the other chain for?
I don't know. But you could always try it on.
Oh,
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but
pretty girl wants to put me in
yourself
chains.
in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going
Pretty-
to save the world.
It, chains? Chat, I'm having some thoughts. Chat, I kind of want to do it. Chat. I think I'm going to do it. Alright, inspect the shackle. Ask about my intentions. Or leave her. See
I
what the
wouldn't
shackle's
do
up to.
that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Kind of.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
True.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Lily with the tier 1, thank you.
He isn't. I am.
Okay, we inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment.
It's not against my better
approach the
judgment.
chain
I
dangling from
want to
afar.
do this.
The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Okay.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
This sounds meta, like we're
Yes.
playing a D&D game.
It's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
The music's stopping to like break immersion.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some...
Iris with the tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So much as blink, it practically leaps
Honor,
from your hands,
I totally
snapping
missed it.
your
Lily
blade.
with a 27-month
And,
streak.
as if your situation
That's
weren't bad
crazy.
enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Okay, so we have a roommate.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Iris with 10 more biddies. Thank you. I've become my own
Yes.
jailer. I got a Steam achievement for that.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
I guess we just peepo sit.
Can't even
Can I
cut
get a
ourselves
peepo sit in
out.
the chat?
Guess we'll...
Any peepo
starve.
sitters?
That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch
Peepo
things
sit
we're
in the chat.
specifically
Let's
told not to
go. Let's go.
touch. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Hang on. Since you guys were so kind with the peepo sit in the chat, I got a gift for you. Do I not have Pat the chat? I don't have a Pat the chat? I thought I had that. I guess not. Okay, I guess I can have Pats instead. I deserve Pats. Okay, moving on. Let's see. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Yep. Do you know this is how
No.
that was gonna work? No, she had no idea. Not one for small talk,
Nope.
huh? Okay. Double head pat redeem with an extra 10 biddies and a hydrate and a stretch. Okay.
You and the
I
princess
do a
wait
stretch.
in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. Waiting for anything.
And I take a sippy.
This is so boring. There must be something.
Chat
we
is
can get out
in
of it.
chat is no longer
Must
in
be
jail.
something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes.
Throwing
Passes,
shit at me.
passes,
Rude. Oh, did you see the jiggle physics on
The
that?
basement of the cabin.
Chad, did you see those
remains
jiggle
much the same.
physics?
It is cold and silent.
Right? Like if I come up here, like
It isn't.
Boba.
Stuck. Too far away
Anyways.
from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
She is just sitting there.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
I don't feel very harmed.
How exactly does that work?
I guess I'm chained to the wall by my neck.
It just does.
But I don't know,
The questioning
bestie.
is interrupted by
I'm
the
sitting with a
passage
pretty
of
girl.
And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
True. Decay happens. Interrupted by the passing of time.
Suppose you're correct.
Yeah, I know.
Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. Then they get larger and larger.
Okay. The basement is changing.
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Yes,
Still
of course. She's a princess. She's not gonna be polite. It's okay. I'd still let her do despicable things to me.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
The decay comes faster now.
Chad, I might do
See
despicable
earth through
things to her.
holes in the stonework and watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
This is true. This is a really good point.
She hasn't starved.
Also true.
I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls.
And then what?
I think he's gone.
Holy shit, did the narrator just fucking
Would
die?
you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
We did it! We're going. Chat.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh, baby. Come here, I'll warm you up. Oh. That is interesting. She has been yoinked. I'd let her crush my pelvis. True. It's left something else in her okay, so this is the disappearing mirror from earlier.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I kind of want to find her.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Why now? That's a good question. Iris with another 100 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know where she went. I don't know how it would even go, but looking for it. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
No idea. I am supposed to look at the mirror.
Dreadful about it. I don't think you should. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Last one's time for nappy. Have a great Halloween stream to death.
No. Thanks, Iris. Have a good nap. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the biddies. 245 biddies total. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see. I don't know where she went. No, we're approaching the mirror. No, we got to know. One of us has to know. Ignore him. I approach the mirror. They're gone. The mirror remains. It's time for me to see what's in it. It's me. It sure is. That's definitely not a human face. We have an ad running. There is an ad running, chat. Do we have any non-subbies in the chat? Lemon. Lemon is not a subbie, and Lemon is here. So I'm going to refill my water. We will be right back. Alright, chat. Alright. How we feeling? How we doing? Everyone okay? Nobody's too spooked? I got a minute and a half to burn before the ad's over. So I guess I'll just do a little check-in. How are y'all doing? Goose is poggers. Lily is good. Love that for us. I saw Centaur. How are you, Centaur? How was work? Centaur may have gone to get dinner or shower or something after work, so he may not answer. A purring kitten on your chest? Life is good? Ayo. That's so fucking cute. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Fucking yawn blee. Centaur doing a wicked steer. Does that mean you're driving? If you're fucking twitching and driving, I'm going to backhand you. Man, I walked to the fridge and back and now I can't stop yawning. What the fuck? Okay. What if he's just listening? Well, he just fucking wicked steered in the chat. That's more than listening. Anyways, ad break is over. We can keep going. We are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. I am at the cabin. Is that the princess?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of fragile blossom.
Holy shit. Goose with 5 gifted. 5 gifted tier 1 subbies. We got Scarcher. We got Riot. We got fucking Warden Celestine. We got Miggy. Oh god. Okay, that's a lot of L's and a lot of I's. It looks like a Lil Binger. That's what I'm going with. Thank you. Thank you for the subbies. I appreciate you. Yeah, let her out.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone.
I like the music.
There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do I know the narrator? So I am aware that the character is named the narrator. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city.
That's like some fucking empty spaces postings shit right there.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and
This music goes hard though. I'm
I wish
jamming.
to be more. I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow.
So I had this thought towards the very beginning of Life 2 of like Adam and Eve type stuff, that if she fucking ending the world, parentheses, it's not actually our world, and biblically accurate Angel over here kind of contributing to that. We'll see how that goes. If you get her pregnant, she births a new world. Let's go. Plat, 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 plat. If you know, you know.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Ayo. Perceive
This
me.
one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Lots of circles in this game. That actually does matter. I would have liked to have a definitive answer to that one.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
True. I don't know what this like hair background that we're on is.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
God, need me a girl like that.
The space we're in is vacant.
She's just fucking straight up said it's an empty space. Ha. Ha ha ha. Yep, it's empty spaces posting. If you know each other, well, we just met. So she told us that.
I know only that they are. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Looks like hair, but it's just a void. Interesting, interesting.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
No. I don't want the poor bean to be hollow.
Everything, until we meet again. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape.
Okay, Thanos.
To remove.
That's a little spooky. I don't know that I like that.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh.
You won't.
Holy shit. That's funny.
You're on a path,
That was funny.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a
Bad guy from My Hero with all those hands. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what you're referring
You're
to.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're all alone and your phone is dead. At the end of the path you see her.
Would. Absolutely would. That was the game, right? That was the question. Did I win?
That's the spirit.
Okay, here we go. Gonna go
You make your way up
kill
the short path.
the
of
princess, I guess.
You'll find the princess. with
Dizzy? Ayo. Princess got hands. Shit, you
She's
right.
a princess.
Got
You're supposed
one
to
or
save
two or
the
three or
princesses
20.
slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do with that many hands. That's all I'm saying. I'm just gonna sip my tea over here.
The interior of the cabin.
This is the
fills with
original
high
cabin.
air. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer
Typing
of
delayed,
dust.
one hand kitten.
The only
Got it.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
But yeah, this is
Perched
the
on
original
that
cabin
table
from before
is a
it shifted to
pristine
stone.
blade. The blade is
Goose with a tier 1 to Dizzy. Let's go. Yeah, I know you said we're back in chapter 1, but like, I have a feeling the number line for the chapters for this game aren't going to be quite as linear as I might be used to. Let's just go into the basement, no knife this time. This was
Door
what
to the
Run 2 was
basement
supposed to
creaks
be
open,
before it got weird.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from
Been
the
here.
ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
See, this is what I expected her voice to sound like
It's
the
kind of
first
voice
time
you only have
around.
to hear once to
But
remember
she
it
just
for the
sounded
rest of
dead
your
the
life.
first time.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hypnotizing? Hey, yo, we looking? I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out?
Hey, yo, maybe I can save her this time. Chat, maybe it'll go differently.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
The last time I tried to save her, she slit my throat. And I mean, that's kind of Yuri, so like, we do it again.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hey, yo.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
You're right,
binding
Lily.
her to
There
the
was
far
no
wall.
actual manacle in the end of this chain last time.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
Yeah, that's girl dinner right
I
there.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi.
Different level of horny on
I've
main
been
tonight. Nobody's
waiting for
home.
something like this
It's
to
just
happen.
me. They're out trick-or-treating. I can hollow stream.
I hope you brought something to do with
Halloween.
these chains.
I can just chat. I can just be a streamer. It's
If she
crazy.
gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'm having fun. That's what matters. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yeah, narrator. If you take over my body again, if you fucking
Thank
possess
you.
me again, I am throwing
you.
hands.
You're making a huge mistake.
Okay, but princesses need to be smooched,
You're doing the right thing.
right?
Walk
That's
up
it's
to the
just a
chains
rule.
binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Fucking Snow White
They're large,
taught me that.
far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Not Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Snow White was
I'm
the
guessing
fucking
you don't
poison
have the
apple.
key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
That's a fair point, yeah. I agreed with that point last time around. Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna check around.
I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Okay, so even if you
Hear
don't
the
bring
click
the
of a
knife,
lock
you
slide.
still get locked down here.
Is someone else here?
I heard the lock.
Your shouts and pleas.
Nobody's gonna let me out. Okay.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay.
I didn't bring the
princess.
knife. What do you expect me to
Won't
do?
leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Snapper choker, that's what you
Easier
expect.
for who?
Look,
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
consider.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
That sounds like a good plan.
There's a slight panic.
She doesn't
rising
have a
in the
choker,
princess's
though.
voice.
If I could just get out of
Maybe
these
I just
chains,
choke
I
her.
know we could force our way out of here together.
Can I just dislocate your... Oh my god.
Raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I didn't like this scene with the knife
She
either.
lifts her flesh
The
from her
teeth
bone.
is
Sound
worse.
comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No, I want her free.
Or we could use it to free her.
or we could ignore it because I know how this happens.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound.
God, look at her fucking looking up at you like that. The big old eyes, fucking blood on her mouth. God, I'm gonna pass out.
Cut into her flesh.
Chad, I'm having
Blade
some
is sharp,
unholy
but
thoughts.
It takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
I'm having some unholy thoughts tonight, chat.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh, that's my cursor. I was like, what the
She
fuck is
didn't
on the
so much as
ground?
utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Lily asking the real questions.
She didn't.
The game was a good
She
call.
smiles softly as her gaze meets
Goose, goose,
yours.
goose.
Blood from her wounded arm
Thank you for
dripping
this game.
rhythmically to the
Truly a
ground.
gift.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's
God,
she
look
isn't
at her.
even bothered by
Look.
what just happened.
That's so cute.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Her arm was kind of like bending the wrong way. I'm gonna assume that that's supposed to be the muscle. But you know.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
I don't have the knife, Chucklefuck. Oh wait, I do have the knife.
Princess
Oh
approaches
no.
the stair. Your body steps forward and raises.
I don't like that.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, talk about fucking railroading me.
What are you doing?
No way D made that noise after saying what? God. She's perfect.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Definitely still not human.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the
Okay,
blade
this is
starts
different.
to lift.
Oh yeah, I was doing that like
Stop trying
tap
to
the
resist
cheek
me.
thing.
I'm trying to get you out of
That was
here
not
alive.
intentional fucking plapping noises, but if that's how you chose to interpret that, then I honestly
The
wouldn't blame you.
blade. Move
I was
the
doing like,
blade.
you know,
As your body
I was just
remains
stimming.
frozen, stubborn resistance,
completely unrelated.
the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Or just don't.
She
Oh,
plunges it
never
into your
mind.
chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
God, she's so fucking cute.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
That sounds unpleasant.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, is it just me, chat, or is she getting cuter?
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I am gonna eventually bleed out, yeah.
I'm
You almost
so
ran off the
sorry.
road. Oh, baby.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive.
Sippy? I could be taking a
Princess
sippy.
stares down at your
I guess
bruised
really
chest
she's in the
as
position to take a
tears
sippy.
carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this.
I have a
right?
feeling it is gonna just end like
Well, that's
this.
rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
God, she's crying. She's
Everything
baby.
goes dark, and you die.
You know, what a view for a final sight. Chapter 2, The Damsel. Stage 5 animes. True.
You're on a path in the woods, And
All
at the
right.
end of that path
Chapter 2
is a
for the
cabin.
second time.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That was kind of a new voice, huh? This is what I said last time.
You're on a path in the woods. You're all alone and your phone is dead. At the end of the path you see her. Shania LaBeouf.
I see.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Are we getting the skeptic again?
Yes, he didn't approve
Oh, the
of this
smitten.
last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
We will have to be sneaky, Mr. Smitten.
Our beloved.
He's
Yes,
got
you'll
it.
have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that.
Wait.
Whatever
The
you do,
four
just
of
be
us
sure to
and
ignore
you.
Him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the
So,
whole world for a peck on the cheek.
We've got the narrator. We've got the smitten.
What can I
We've got the
say?
hero.
A world
We've got
without
me.
love is a world that isn't
And
worth
the princess?
saving.
Did he count the princess as the fourth? Are we gonna get a fourth voice popping up here shortly? Okay. So Smitten says we need to be sneaky.
Warning.
If we're gonna be sneaky, I'm not
She
gonna
will
talk to the
lie,
narrator.
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies.
The
that can't
damsel
be
is the fan
trusted.
favorite.
Her
Okay.
beauty is the only
That's this
thing in the
chapter,
world
so
we can believe in.
That this should be
I
good.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Got a little
Sure,
porch,
your passions are
4
strong,
windows,
everyone needs to hear them.
regular old roof.
Some things are better
This
than
isn't really a
others.
cabin. This is like a whole ass house in the woods back
Maybe they're
here.
bickering anymore.
Or maybe this is more cabin. The other one was more
Focus on
shed.
the head.
Let's go into the cabin.
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is clean and elegant. Its
I
stone
see why it's
walls
the
draped
damsel.
in fine threaded tapestries. A
God, this is
prison
pretty. I would
fitting
live
a
here.
Royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's check out the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the
He
basement.
acknowledges. Oh, we
So,
know. It's
isn't
still
much to
just
see here.
interesting.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Narrator is still.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
I can still see the mirror this time.
Ridiculous you look right now.
Or a tapestry or a pillar or something in the background.
There was a mirror a second ago.
But now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place. And
Yeah, I
never
can
know.
see tapestry,
Can't
like a little
gallantly
cloth hanging
sweep her
down.
off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Alright, take the knife.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save
We
the
do
world
have
without a
feathers,
weapon.
that's true.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it
True.
doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us
Again.
again.
Yeah.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
The narrator sounds a lot like Goose. The way they storytell, not the voice specifically, but like the way that they phrase their sentences is how Goose tells stories.
Revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
The sentence structure is very similar.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why are you oiing me? It's true. Dizzy agrees.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, so we got an even higher voice this time around.
Even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. Held my
Oh,
tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top.
no, we should fawn. We should fawn, yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the
So far, I
manipulation.
haven't seen a single thing that suggests to me that the princess is actually
Walk down the
dangerous.
stairs and lock eyes
Yeah,
with
she's
the
pretty.
princess.
I'm gay.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear.
Why can't she hear me? Oh, hear the other guy.
She may
That's right.
not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty, all right.
That's very silly.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She
Is
said
the
you're dead.
chapter that we
She
get
called us a hero.
based off of our actions
That
last
really
time?
goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I tried to save her, so now she regards me as a hero.
Waiting for you to come back.
What did I do the first
I
time?
want to believe you're
I tried to
raving
romance her,
about
tried to
rules, but
free
this
her,
is
gave her the knife.
incontrovertible evidence. You've
And
been
what
here
did the
before.
second time around? Acknowledged that I was there,
That's right,
acknowledged that
hero.
she knew me,
You killed us.
but was cold, not
Well,
interested in talking.
She killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it
A
once
prisoner,
this time.
right.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I don't like
Horrible
multiverse
for you,
bullshit. I don't
Amy.
care about the narrator.
We've been
Fuck
given
you, I'm
another
saving the
opportunity
princess.
to sweep her off her feet
Yeah,
and
Smitten gets
treat
it.
her like the
Smitten gets
lady
it.
she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended the world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure
Bruh,
we
the
want
hero's
to
been corrupted.
rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
My job is to romance fictional characters. And it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. Did you end the world after you killed me? Narrator sent me here to kill you, took over my body.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic actions for
I'm
good
sure
reason.
she'll believe that.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh my god. She's so understanding.
She
I'm
took that
absolutely gonna get
spot
murdered.
to a surprising extent. An almost
Yeah.
unsettling extent.
Yeah, I
actually.
agree with that. Yeah, I'm...
Perfect.
Gosh, she is perfect.
You think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's a good question.
Doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Narcissistic much?
I think he's right.
Fucking
Because
voice
I
of
like to
narcissist.
bet that she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I can just straight up rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
When she's a 10, but if you smooch her, it ends the world.
You'd have to
Look,
get
there's
around
other
those
things I can do with
channels.
my mouth.
Good luck with that. you see how dainty
I'm
her
not any
hands
bigger.
are. We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
I used to have a get bigger button.
No, she's a
Did
prisoner.
I misplace it?
You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I think this is the biggest I have.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
It doesn't have to be Smooch's chat.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
True.
I'm not sure
We still
I've
gotta
followed.
save the bean.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate
Hey,
heart guided by
Beebles.
love
How are
and
you?
good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Yeah, she
so
talks shit
you're
with that
one of
mouth.
those
So true.
physicists. One of us has to be.
I'm good, people. I'm good.
Let me show you a brand
I am
narrator.
yuriing as close to the sun as I can.
Courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
I don't like VNs. Why did you buy me this?
Can't
I told you that
take another
VNs normally
step
aren't
towards
my
the
thing.
princess
I don't think I,
take over our body and force us to try and kill her.
I don't think I straight out asked, why did you buy me that? I might have, actually, because we had a conversation about why. I might have.
potions contain tight depths, and
Tact
if
is
you
not
try
always my strong
anything
suit.
that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
That's a little
You
rash.
wouldn't.
Middle school girls be
I
like,
would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned.
holy shit, she's free. She's free and she's unharmed.
I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
God, she's so cute.
Princess jumps up and smothers
Oh
you
my
with
goodness, we
joyful
get a
embrace.
hug.
Ugh.
Oh my
Are you
goodness.
sure you want to do this? Just
That's so
one slip of the
cute.
wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back.
No,
Everyone out
no.
there is saved.
we're not doing it.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
No, I'm not. So what if she's a monster? I think I deserve a fucking monster girlfriend. We have our whole lives to figure out what to do
That
next.
sounds perfect.
It does, doesn't it?
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Look at this
We
fucking
have each
scrunkle.
other.
What are you
We don't
talking
need
about?
the world for our happy ending. I like to think
I still want to
we
know what we
actually
are. Like these
I have my
talents
doubts,
and
but the choice has
spots
been
are
made.
interesting.
This is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it. Because moping is the
Pretty girls to the
only
VN
possible
changed the
love
calculus.
fools
Yeah.
left me with.
Yeah, no, I was
You
done
walk up
right from the start. I was fucking
It doesn't have to be so happy about this.
did me in.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? It's,
Uh-oh.
oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
That's annoying.
That's a familiar move.
It sure is.
Did I do that last time? And you should know you won't be able to live.
She has all of her arms, Lily.
Oh no.
She does
Did
look like an
someone
anime
let us in here?
princess.
That's
And let
not
me tell
fair.
you,
We're supposed
when
to
I
leave
say
now.
I would,
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything
Yeah, you tell
have
him.
ever known.
you tell him, Smitten.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to
That
go
girl
along
from
with
that
every
recent game
whim of
still?
that woman,
Yep.
of course.
I'm thinking about that girl too.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Honestly, might need to play that game. I've been peeking. See if I can open the door.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
place your hand on the door. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. When the princess
We got a Jeffrey Bezos moment in the chat.
and the world's ruin are just a few moments away.
I don't think you can use a command as a message in another thing. Try again.
I'm about to see the end of
But
the
also,
world,
23 months of primes. Thank you.
That's the way
I need
out.
to reread that
We're going to
message.
leave-
Make your way upstairs. The world's ruin just a few moments away. If you don't mind, fix a drink. You want to see the world end sober.
Yes, I
Okay.
suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step inside. Our
Oh my
happy ending
god.
at last.
She is so fucking cute.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Where did everything go?
Where did
Hey,
he
yo.
go?
Centaur with the tier 1. We got a hype train coming
I
in.
hadn't noticed. I was too
We got
busy
4 minutes. We need one more bean to subby.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Damn, girl, come here. I'll warm you up.
Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Or just fucking hug her. She is being enveloped again. Okay, she got a little close with those arms, and then they took her.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that
No, she doesn't look hurt by that. And the hand being told me it wouldn't hurt her either.
But it feels so bad. Right, looking into it right now is going to be the
You
end
gotta
of everything.
hand it to him. Can I get a timeout in the chat? Chat is going to jail for that one.
Cream for a while. That can't hurt, right?
Get jailed, chat. Goose saving chat from jail. Okay. You're just gonna ban Diz at this point? Nah. It's gonna be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
You should not trust me. I am absolutely prioritizing
I just
romancing the princess over anything that would benefit the other beings. But you know, don't worry about it. I'm sure they can trust me. Do I see more of myself this time? I want to ask for her hand. Ah. Oh. No. I've grown.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yep, I fed you another princess.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Oh, thank you and why. Okay, that's the difference. That one took me a couple reads.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Yeah, I guess so.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts. And
Take care of cat litter. You'll grab your computer and charger, go to the living room. Okay, okay.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart.
That's a pretty metal line.
Without them, I would be as
I like
was
that one.
before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Can I get like this voice effect on everything that I say ever? I want this IRL.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path
That
forward.
like slight, almost like a half echo. I'm sure there's a word for it that I don't know.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay.
My preference is for you
A little
to
bit
show
of
me
delay in
what
the
you
sound
would like me
software
to
and it'd be
see.
the same.
I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Yeah,
But
that's
in this
fair
moment,
enough.
all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Hey yo, I'd let you know me. Real intimately. Just say please. Maybe don't even say please, honestly.
I will long for
I'm
your
not picky.
return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yeah. I fucking forgot about that sound. Streamer is looking. Bring the damsel to her. How many achievements for this game are there?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
97.
is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
I'm gonna skip through this. Because it's just gonna take us a while. Silently continued at the cabin. Fuck you, narrator.
you make your way up.
What if I
the
just
short
don't
path
say
to the
a
cabin.
single thing to the narrator this whole run? That's gonna be the goal. Don't ask. Don't talk.
You're on a path in the woods. You're all alone and your phone is dead. At the end of the path you see her. The green
I
M&M.
love how fucking text-to-speech was like, yes, we have to wait until the throwing has finished.
The blade is your implement.
That was very silly.
You'll need it.
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Goose. I appreciate you coming up on a total of 400 for the evening. I'm gonna ignore the knife again. It said it won't let me go through duplicate paths, right?
Creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly
Slaying her
illuminated
is a
by
favor.
her
Yes.
voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
That voice sounds familiar.
Hypnotizing. Don't let it fool.
I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
That's
Wait,
funny.
Job, you've given away the element.
I did not mean to do that. Good luck. Thank you. I left the knife and then I told her I'm here to kill her.
Walk down the stairs
I have
and lock
absolutely
eyes
seen
with
this.
the
Oh, this is like the
princess.
default bean,
There's
huh?
a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone... I am begging you to stop.
Slay is
Hi.
on Prime. You can get it
You were
within 2
joking
days.
about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
I don't know if I'll actually be able to go through with killing her.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt the Skrunkle.
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay, so she doesn't seem to have an actual
Is
name.
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
That's very silly. One of the smut that I'm reading right now, one of like 8, the Bean's fucking canon name is Princess. It's very silly.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Mario's name is supposedly
I've been down
Mario
here for
Mario.
so
Is it
long.
really?
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
According to the wiki, that's very
I
silly.
believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
True. Can we smooch?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Also true. We should smooch.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Also true. We stay
She has a
smooching.
point. We're talking like this for a reason.
We sure are.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, get angry. You
Do
deserve
really
it.
think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
I had, in fact, came to that conclusion as well.
Let her turn the
Come to that
tables.
conclusion,
This isn't about
I guess.
us. This is about
I
us.
conjugated my
We stand to lose everything for
fucking
the sake of one person and a
tense
subjugating
wrong.
monarch, no less.
I'm gaslighting the game? What do you mean I'm gaslighting the game? She hasn't fucking subjugated me. So is Princess your name? Asking the real questions.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Right.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long.
She's
I guess I've
forgotten.
just
She's a
forgotten.
baby.
I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Oh, gaslighting
that's
the
what
game.
it is.
Okay, I get it.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't.
No.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree.
Okay, but actually, what happened?
Hey, I can keep her company.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I like compromises. It also just gives me time with the cute bean.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Never mind, we have to save her. We have to save her, chat.
It's too risky.
Chat, we gotta.
Deal with her soon. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Uh-oh.
You
I'm in
have to
danger.
make a choice.
Base, let's get you out of here.
Can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
Yep, no, we're gonna
You're
free her.
making a
Again.
huge mistake.
We have tried
No.
a couple times now.
I think you're doing the right thing.
I agree, hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Right, heard this one before.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not have the key,
Maybe it's somewhere
sadly.
upstairs. Doubtful.
They would not leave the key upstairs. You have any other
Maybe
ideas?
there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
She's a little
If
spooky
we
when
were
she does this,
separated
yeah.
long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our
True,
way
fair
out of it.
enough.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stair. Easier for her, easier for everyone. Look at the.
I heard the door slam.
Yep, they sure
There
did.
is a slight
Both of the other options just lead right back to this, so,
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
yeah, Princess, I've seen 127 hours. I actually haven't.
hesitates
Oh,
before
we are
placing her
back
blade
to
down.
this one.
She
I'm
moves
just
her
going
flesh from her
to,
bowl with the blade from or with the
continue
tip point right.
past. I am saving the princess.
Fine. Against your better, you cut.
We cut.
The blade is sharp. and it
Yep.
takes little- her
No
lips
more
don't do so
arm.
much as a- No.
She didn't make a
She smiles
noise.
softly
She's
as her gaze-
free.
How is she still smiling?
She still
Thank you.
smile.
No,
We
won't
have
have any
seen
of that. The
all
stakes
of this
are too high.
before.
You can't just let us. The princess
It's
can't
going to
wait.
attempt to make me
Watch.
murder her. I've already gone down the warn her path. I literally don't have an option. I can only murder here.
Okay, no going back now. With you to the end.
Okay.
Swing the blade down to strike the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside.
Hey yo, I
Slaying
cut her butt.
won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know.
You're definitely
what's going
angry.
on, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
It would definitely be easier with both, yeah.
Pounces on
Oh
you with the same
shit.
animal ferocity she used to tear through her
She got
armor.
little fangies.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Okay, okay. She
You collapse to the
chomping.
floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
It's a little
It
spooky.
can't just end like this, right?
No, I'm pretty sure
As
we're
much
just
as I
dying.
prefer for things to have gone differently,
And then we've heard this
can't
dialogue
deny
before.
reality
He just
has
goes, yep,
happened.
it's over.
Everything goes dark,
And then you're dead.
and you die.
The witch. This is a new
You're
one.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And
It
you're
sure
here to
is.
slay.
I can't skip. She's gonna kill me again.
Yeah. People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, then brilliant. You know I did.
Oh wait, this is the opportunist. This is a newbie, and I actually do need to read this. Alright. Need to keep our heads close to the chest. Don't trust him. Can hear him. Trust him, slip with the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. You only missed chapter 1. You only missed part of chapter 1, yeah. You could probably head over to the cabin and slay the princess. We know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. Okay, that makes sense. And then I can talk. Why do I just leave?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go
Okay,
further astray.
Handsy Bean.
You're on a
Says
path
no.
in the woods. You're all alone and your phone is dead. At the end of the path, you see her. Shinomiya.
Shinomiya? Ayo, hang on, we sprinting down this path? Shinomiya is such a good bean. Have a good time with your homework, Jeff. I'll catch you later.
She will lie,
She will cheat.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
She sure will.
The word she says.
She sure
Don't
will.
worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
We're gonna get the job done.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin is
this is
a
kinda
mix of
cool.
twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The opportunist. Let's give him
Take
a
the blade from the
blade.
shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess.
It's hard to
and save
take
the world
opportunities
without
if
a
you
weapon.
don't have the tools for them. So we will arm ourselves as best we
Grabbing a
can.
weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Okay. Oh wait, is opportunist anti?
That's not actually a bad idea.
Yeah, let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I'm kind of digging
revealing
the
a
like
staircase dug
living
into the
tunnel
muddy earth
vibe.
below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
The weak
Not at all.
starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of
Hobbit
the
core
opening
princess.
below.
She is kind
Shines
of
in
Hobbit
the
core,
darkness,
huh?
like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet.
Auto
as if
ad
your
running. I
lungs are
think
being
we've got
coated in
enough
mud
gifted
with
subbies that
thick
everyone
breath.
here is not affected. Let's
If the
go.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
It's Skitters now, huh?
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
No, it'd be better if you did, actually. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Damn, okay.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what
Yeah, the
you've
princess's
done.
VA got a lot more going for
She
her
must
than
have
I
been
thought
confused with someone else.
she would at first. The first voice was really like
Friendly
cardboard.
enough.
I did
Maybe
not
we can talk our way
expect
out of this whole situation.
much.
You
But it is.
can't.
I have been
Unless
pleasantly
you slay her
surprised.
right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
She's apparently a witch this time.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone
You don't
has
want
to
to,
say?
but you're
Or
gonna.
do you just
Oh,
want to hear
I'm
yourself
sorry, poor
talk?
bean. Hey, clone, how are you?
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
God, there's so many things I would do to this princess.
Fine.
Chat, I got some
Boss.
ideas. I am well, thank you.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall. Her
Yeah, this one's
eyes
hot.
bright, glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, she got a little cat face.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Unfortunately
So,
for me, yeah.
You really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
She's all beastie? Yeah, I like
See
her
it all behind
too.
us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously.
Since I apparently had to try to murder her
Let's
time
shut
around,
her up a bit first, and
maybe I
maybe
just
we
kill
can
her this
find a
time?
middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more
She
difficult
does
than they
have the
to be.
fucking... the silly legs.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Ayo.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place. If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Thanks, Claude. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, I was kind of quiet. I'm invested in this one. Going to attack you now. No. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see
She's
what
so
you'll do now that she's
cute.
within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together. That doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Yeah, that's kind of what killed us last time.
Talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out. But if you help her out of here...
May I point out the
I'm going to
claws?
regret
She does have some claws, yeah. You're gonna have to file at least 2 of those down.
it. You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it
She
to
has
her.
the cat face. She
Refuse her
can't
to
be
kill
bad.
us.
Yeah, see?
I
Dizzy gets
vote
it.
No. As do I. I, abstain. You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her. You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
The hero is, in fact, over it, yeah.
You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you? What do you think happens now?
If you kill me, you can't leave the cabin.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Okay, we can just walk up the stairs, or we can...
Then,
Oh!
the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right.
Okay, well,
told
have
you.
fun staying here.
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
She's playing
you
a game
don't have
called
the strength
Slay
to
the Hero.
respond.
Holy shit.
Nor do
Yeah,
you
I guess
have the
she is, huh?
time.
Broken glass noise?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
No, no broken glass noise. And I get a chapter 3 this time. Interesting. So I guess the chapters
You're on a
end
path in the
if I
woods.
successfully
Can't
get her to
believe
the
she actually stabbed us.
to
I
the
told you
ham
not to
hand
give her the
creature.
blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
I wonder how long
Yeah,
I
we
can get it
know.
to go.
You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Can I go to like chapter
Make sure
6,
everyone
chapter
here knows
7,
that I
chapter
was
8?
and am on the right side.
Can I just keep going?
Oh, you're far from
I can
being
just
on
let
the
her
right
murder me
side
a
of
bunch.
anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is
The Smitten is
fixated
back.
on the future.
The Smitten's good. I like
vision.
the Smitten. He was silly.
Tell me more.
Gladly, my dear fellow.
Highest
By
chapter
cruelly
number is
turning on the
11.
princess in her moment of vulnerability, we
We're
made
going for 11.
ourselves an enemy.
We're going for it,
But
chat.
by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power,
We've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable.
You're making this all up.
Now,
I
where are we
see.
off?
We're still gonna go for
Well,
11,
if we're
chat.
lucky, it's a journey to love.
She hates us.
I'm literally just gonna let her murder
She
me until
hesitated
she
before stabbing us to death.
doesn't hate me
There
anymore.
might just be a kernel of affection in that angry, angry heart. As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe
I'm
she'll
surrounded by
realise that
idiots.
things don't have
Yeah.
to end in violence.
God, it's me. I'm idiots.
Maybe you're right. In which
At
case,
least
I
two.
suppose the only thing to
Two
do
two
is get
idiots.
back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
No, you haven't been listening. Can we just put fucking earplugs on the
It
narrator?
makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel
Nerd
cycle
is drowned out,
and
yeah.
whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now?
That little roll on
Great.
freedom
You've
was
obviously
good.
been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice, actually.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess.
Thanks,
and
Hero.
clearly you already know
Thanks.
that she's
Yeah.
dangerous.
You know,
So
just
muck this
gotta
up.
keep the
Bad
narrator
luck
up to
if
speed.
this
It's
is your
okay.
first time through.
Let's see. Let's see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
There's like shit in the background now, and on the hill.
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have
Yeah,
to do.
I'm curious to see the inside too. Let's go find out.
The interior of the cabin is
It's
hardly an
cool.
interior at all anymore.
It's pretty.
Burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine
Caleb,
blade?
not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. Oh
She can't still have
no.
it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
It is the Magnus Archives narrator.
So hasty.
I
I'm sure
see.
the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us.
Okay, but consider, what if she
doesn't
literally
seem
shows us her heart?
So, yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her
And then
good
we,
side.
les on her bab till I, you know?
Yeah, why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Either way, I say we take a look.
Says so on the Steam page.
Feels like it's been forever
Interesting.
since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place. And that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We must put our best
We still
face
don't know
forward.
what we are.
Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror?
Now you're frustrated? Aw, poor
I promise
Lily.
you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement.
Try a job. If you don't like it,
Hesitating
quit.
before you
Yeah,
begin
no,
to
I hate
descend.
it. Getting the job is the hard part.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features. You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be.
Yeah, I
Let's just
don't
put on
know.
a good
I don't know
face
what's
and-
gonna happen with this one. This one's gonna be weird. I have a feeling the farther in I go with the chapters, the less idea of what the fuck is going
Step through
on
the frame of scorched wood and make your
is
way
gonna
into the
happen.
darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are
Jonathan
already weaving
Sims,
themselves
your
through the
beloved,
soot-covered earth of the walls
made you a
around.
permanent fan. I see.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
That is not reassuring.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I like the
I
different.
can't get away from you,
Uh,
can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you.
The like
and you come
hobble
back.
or the The different
I don't know how
verbs
you
for
let me
the
do that.
voice
I don't know
moving
what you want from me.
up the stairs is a good touch. Good touch, good touch.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Yeah, sure, we'll go
Continue down the
downstairs.
basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once
Oh.
a vast open cavern, now overrun by
Baby.
briars and prickles and thistles. A space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh? And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just
Give her to
saying
the
what you
hands.
need to say
I don't
in
know
order
if I'll
to
make
fool
it
me
to
and save yourself?
11. God, I just want to help the bean.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
She's so sad.
And I've also hurt you.
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
You reach towards her bloodied hands.
3 is the max you can get. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, I was not gonna make it much longer.
For a moment, she clutches it even
I
tighter,
just
her
want the
knuckles going
bean to
white
be
with the
safe.
effort.
I just want the bean to be safe.
But then
It's
the
true in like
tension
every game
fades.
that I play.
Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Free,
Yeah,
slay, or
a
leave.
little.
Okay.
It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. Feels
I don't
good.
want to hurt her.
Like we're special to her.
No, we're
We
special.
are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out, and slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
Interesting.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Oh, well, that just settled it.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
That's very silly. The opportunist is
Do
very
whatever I
silly.
want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Players still in
Everyone
charge
deserves
voices.
a
I
chance
don't
at
know that I
redemption.
believe that
Let
one.
him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
That's right. What he said.
Yeah, well, he said.
We've already given him a chance of redemption. And who says I don't deserve another?
Oh, excuse me.
I'm big
I was
enough to
yawning.
admit when I'm wrong, so I want to help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now.
The voices could shut
One
up
of
so we
the
can finish
good
this, right?
guys.
They're so
Take
chatty.
the blade to the thorny vines, imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
God, she looks so
You're not
scared.
going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
Alright, roll a
He can't even
d20.
make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Give me a,
The princess falls into your
Dexterity
arms,
saving throw?
tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
Oh, her dress is made out of thorns.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Chumfi, I literally let you
see the
stab
way
me.
she's looking at
Kiss her.
us?
Yes,
Kiss
we can
her.
smooch.
Kiss
We can
her
smooch.
now before the moment ends. Can we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
I sure can. I already clicked it.
You know as well as I do that we can. And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment.
Yeah, there's the
would we?
opportunist in you talking.
If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss? You lean in and you kiss her.
Let's go.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Let's
Now
go.
this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
Let's go.
You and the princess lock eyes instead.
Fucking
You
narrator.
feel the soul's rule, the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Yeah, make him fucking say that shit. Let's go.
You
Let's
making fun of us?
go.
And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance.
Yeah, I'm thriving,
So,
bestie.
about to end, historians would document this moment. for
Yeah,
the
they
rest of
sure
time.
would. They'd
Musicians
call
would
us
write
roommates.
Era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the
Gal
spark
pals.
you hold right now.
Great friends.
He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way because this is good stuff.
It is good stuff. We're cooking.
I'm aware of my skills.
Yeah, let him cook.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last.
Hey, yo,
forever.
there's an achievement for
Open your
smooching
eyes,
her.
Princess
I want to see the
Olivia.
percentage on that.
Time for you to download
13.8% of players have kissed the princess.
That was nice.
Yeah, it
The
was.
hand slips into yours.
In the history of the world, there have been 5 kisses rated the most passionate, the most pure.
Shameful,
This
really,
one left
that the
them all
same
behind.
force that so
Let's go.
graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
True. God, she's so right. Cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend
God,
the
she's so
stairs without
happy.
obstacle. This
They're
is
holding
unacceptable.
hands.
The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair
Isn't a world worth
It's
saving?
so good,
We'll
people.
weave something new together. Something better.
No.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last
God,
chance.
I would kill for this bean.
Already made our
Holy
decision.
shit. Look at her.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
And the music?
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
Look, I think
What do we do now?
we're matching.
Where's
Okay.
everything going? Why is it so cold?
No. Baby.
She's gone.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Oh, I don't like that.
Why is this making me click through all of this? I've done this all before. I've withered. Into what? My face still isn't human. I want to know what I am.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I know that I was never human, but like, I want to know what I am, you know?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me? It will, in time, but you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I think after the next one, I want to try the destroy my body thing. I'll quick save first. Or maybe I'll just full save. Bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
We are skipping through this.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost
Default
entirely
cabin.
is your
No knife this time. I feel like I've done about an even split of
Door to
knife
the
and no
basement.
knife.
Her voice.
Hello?
Hey, just
You
checking in.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay. Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but You don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Okay, that's fair enough
You
reasoning.
have
Yeah,
all the
everything's behind that.
explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
She just told me she couldn't come up with anything. What are you on about?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down
Leaving her alive. So I'm the only one who liked.
one way or another. But if you don't,
You have.
These aren't grayed out. So I guess there's more paths between all of these. I think I did get her out of here last time.
Serious.
thank you.
You're making no. You walk up to the chain.
Skip to the next decision.
Okay.
There's no
Make your
thing to
way to the bottom
do.
of
She fucking chomps it. The knife drops. I gotta kill
Without
her.
hesitation,
Holy
bring the blade
shit.
down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground.
Chat, I need a water break. I was muted, chat. I am looking.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Okay, he's with me.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
To be fair, we didn't talk much.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Spicy.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
So what if I just leave? Will she just follow me?
Upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs.
Yeah,
with the
there's
same
those fucking
powerful ferocity
fangs.
she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess, slay the
Though your
princess, slay the
nerves are
princess, slay
seething
the
with
princess.
pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her
God,
off
she's so
and
pretty.
shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around. The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of it.
Dual lurks you can support without spoilies? No, thank you for the lurk, Beeble. I appreciate your view count. I hope you enjoy when you get around to it eventually, TM, whenever that may be. Thank you for the support, for being here. Love you, appreciate you. Just and I, we're thinking about doing a hang later. If you're up for it, maybe we could do some 3-player played up.
Okay, we can make
The
this
little
work.
Halloween
She has
played up
an awful wound and
as a
will be
treat.
out all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a
You feel
while
like
might make
torture.
things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you
And
start
do
to
stuff?
drift off.
Okay,
your
okay,
eyelids
okay.
heavy with fatigue.
I'm gonna find something more fun than played up.
Instead,
Played
you
Up is
rest your focus
really
while it
fun.
hears a wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Lily with the lurk, Beeble with the lurk. I hope you two have a fantastic rest of your Halloween.
It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Do you think a couple of cuts is enough to do me in? I'm not as frail as you think.
I see.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Okay, okay.
Where is she?
Thanks for
Oh.
helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet as the princess draws
hello?
near. It's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold.
Bullshit.
Lying about
Bullshit.
the situation doesn't
You lie to me all the time, narrator.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Look, if I hadn't just tried to kill you, that line would be really hot, okay?
One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head.
I think she's a little bit too far on the crazy scale, though.
Down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my
Typical
time.
man?
You don't look well.
What do you mean,
A
typical
little
man?
around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things.
The narrator? Oh, yeah, he's kind of
Stop drawing in breath, and your
he's
heart
kind of an
freezes.
interesting character. Mansplaining what I already know. True. Dude is really, repetitive.
No, this is the end, don't we?
Yeah, it is.
Can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
How are you,
I'm
by the way?
sorry,
Thank you for stopping in.
is.
It's nice to see you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare, huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement
You eat
of
too
that
many
cabin
tacos, you can't really
is
move.
a
You know
princess.
what?
You're here to slay
There
her.
are worse things
If you
to be
don't, it will be the end of the
pinned down by.
world.
Where things to get... I don't know that stuck is the right word. There are worse fates. Tacos are good. I like tacos. Three
You're
hours
on a
ago and you
path
haven't
in the
spoken a
woods.
word since.
You're all alone and your phone is dead. At the end of the path you see him, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Completion.
Alright, I guess we just keep on going.
A warning before you go any further.
I can't skip, so assumedly there's something new here.
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
What if I just take the knife and stab her this time? Does killing her get her to the hands?
Trust anyone.
Paranoid. Interesting, that's a new character.
interior of the cabin is plain.
Uh-oh.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
This is a
The
spooky
only
twist.
furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already
Excuse
got now,
me.
hasn't she?
Fucking yawn.
And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Tempted by the ESO update? No, don't do it.
Deep breath
Don't
in,
do it.
deep
I
breath out.
played
Past the
through
weights, and only you can
some of the new stuff on Hefe's account because he still has it installed and everything. And honestly, the new content isn't great. It's not the best quality stuff they've put out. I tried the infinite dungeon that's on the PTS right now the other day, and it was literally just like fucking Maelstrom if it never ends. It was really boring. It's like, it's brain dead easy though. It's like, what if you took Maelstrom and turned it into like normal Fungal Grotto 1? The whole Apocrypha type stuff is pretty neat though. If you like exploring that area. She would do that all the time. Really?
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult
Didn't they
to
make
save the
Maelstrom
princess
super
and
easy?
save the world without
I don't know
one.
that they made Maelstrom easy, but it's an MMO.
Good.
It's subject to power and
Steel
feature creep.
can't lie to us.
So the longer it goes, the
you're
easier
heavy enough,
Maelstrom's
though.
gonna feel, even if it's
Couldn't
the
you
exact same
give it
thing.
Something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have
It's
a bomb?
definitely not as hard
The blade is the
as it
only
used to
thing
be.
you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words
I don't know.
of someone
I don't like the
who
direction
knows
ESO's been
send
going
us
in
to our
lately.
death.
They kind of just nerfed light attack weaving in its entirety. They completely rearranged how dots work. They almost standardized every dot, so they all fucking last about the same amount of time. They all deal relatively similar damage. The only difference between all of the different classes now is one will have like buff A and the other one will have a similarly strong buff B. It's not a huge difference anymore. And they all played pretty similarly to start with, as long as you played the meta. But it's gotten even more similar, which is a downside in my opinion. And I don't know if they reduced vet content difficulty. I don't remember hearing that. I will say the new vet content stuff is definitely still more mechanically challenging than the old veteran content stuff. And they're doing like difficult or hard modes in dungeons where you can hit it every single boss instead of just the final boss. And that shit is definitely harder than old ESO.
You cross over the threshold.
Can you stop
onto a
making it so
series
hard?
of icy
Yeah,
gates.
VCR,
Suspended
but I don't even mean like VCR. Like the new 4-man
Why,
dungeons
Skip?
are
You never
pretty
mentioned
hard.
the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and
I don't know about the new
as if
trials.
you're
I don't
descending into a
have
place that is meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the
a good
princess
reference
lives
for
here,
that,
slaying her will
because the only
probably be
person
doing
that I
her a
really
favour.
talk to that plays ESO anymore doesn't like trials.
Her
They're
cruel and
4-mans
playful
only.
voice prances up the stairs.
Oh, I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I haven't done anything since Sunspire. I did the trial that came out after Sunspire, but I never did it
You really don't
like on
know,
vet
do
or
you?
anything. I think I did vet.
Doesn't matter, we need a
I didn't do the
game
hard
plan. You know
modes.
we can't just go down there unprepared.
Nothing crazy. I just only stuff I could pug.
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless.
If a knife
I don't
isn't
know.
enough, you
ESO
can do
is
anything
definitely
against
lost
something
to
in
me,
the first place.
unfortunately. As far as relapses go, I'm thinking about getting
It'll
back
be
into
enough.
Apex, which will be interesting. Group Finder, I think, is coming out next patch. I don't think that Group Finder is actually out yet. I think that's in the next major content update. And honestly, not a bad idea. It's not... I doubt the quality of groups that you're gonna get are gonna be great. But it's just gonna... All the people that go to Craglorn to Pug are just gonna go get a Group Finder now, which will be nice. And then you don't have to go to a certain zone to group up and everything. You can just Group Finder into stuff, so you can hang out in whatever hub zone you want, which should help servers for people hanging out in the same zones over and over and over.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them. You're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I thought I would laugh. I thought that'd be really funny. Riften people didn't even ERP there anymore. Nah, all the fucking ERP people started in Riften, made their own guilds. Those guilds started drama, formed sub-guilds, and now we have a bajillion different ERP guilds. And we don't need Riften anymore.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could
Riften was feral. It was really funny.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose
This is
rows of
interesting. That's
wooden
eyes.
planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor
So are
should be,
these.
forming vague pathways.
And over here.
At what seems to be
If I
the
wiggle
end of the
around, I
room,
can see more
they
beams back
diverge in
there
opposite
too.
directions, left and right. She could be anywhere,
Friend from
and
GTA
there's
was trying to
nowhere
get
for
into
us to
ESO.
hide. We're
I'm so
completely
sorry for your friend.
exposed.
Where should I
Really
send
not gonna
the
comment on how weird this place
the
is.
funeral bouquet? Bouquet.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I
Excuse
don't
me,
know what that is.
I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Genshin? Gross.
I die down here. I don't want to die again.
Nakara is a parkour melee combat
We're
game?
only going to make things
That sounds
worse.
cool.
Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought.
Oh, the font looks like the Naruto font, which means that it's probably not something that I want to play, actually. It's a weeby RPG? Okay, okay. The headline, when I googled it, called itself a melee parkour game. And then I clicked on it, and it was a very weeby homepage. We'll go right, towards the eyes.
Turn to the right.
Why not?
Faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going.
A lot of the weeb RPG games have
As the princess
pretty,
approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
pretty robust character
Your
creators.
arms quickly follow.
Have you seen any of the finals
This is it,
recently?
isn't it?
They're a shooter. They're the next, like, wannabe COD.
There has to
Uh,
be a way out of this. Think.
But the character creator in that game is pretty
Pull
cool.
yourself together. She isn't
pretty
supposed
good.
to be like this.
It's better than the game itself, honestly.
Times I'll get to play with you before you break.
No, you're busy smurfing Overwatch.
Does your blood
Understandable.
coagulate?
Finals is in
It's as if every part
open
of your
beta
being
right
is
now.
coming to a lurch.
And it's really, really popular on Twitch, so I wasn't sure if you had heard about it. Either a friend or something like that.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your
I tried it
eyes
for a little
shoot
bit.
back open.
I wasn't a huge fan.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want to
You only watch unhinged people on Twitch? Well,
as your body
you're here,
approaches?
so
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing that again.
I guess I should just get out my little sticky note.
You sure that's what you want?
Jot that down.
Prompt me some more.
Gotta deal with that one later.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do.
God, I could add it to my tags, huh?
Oh, well. Standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead.
Chaotic, unhinged. God, you're so
She
right.
isn't attacking us.
I don't think I have any open tags right now. I think I maxed them out.
Why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
Yeah.
Don't lose sight of your mission.
I gotta reevaluate my tags, though. Only 2 or 3 of them are ever really used to find me.
And end this before it's too late.
I get tags on, or I get hits from LGBT sometimes, VTuber. I don't remember if VTuber or ENvTuber was the popular one. I think it was just VTuber. And then Gamer Girl and Female both get me clicks as well, actually. Because people like the booba havers. Comfort doesn't really align with this. Not with the game. Some people just say that they're here, they come here and it's like their comfort spot. I'm like, okay, cool, it's going in the tags. Works for me. I animated the bouncing of my avatar. Sure did, bestie. Let's go. We got those jiggle physics. Let's go. VTuber Booba is like the equivalent of a guy having a truck. Like a big truck. Lifted truck. They live in the middle of the city. They've never seen mud in their life. They have no idea what off-road means. But they have a truck. And I have anime booba. What do I want to say to this bitch? You want a truck? Okay, okay.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... well, you died before I could get you the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
Hey yo, I'm a creature. Me when I'm a creature. I am not really in love with any of my options.
Princess cocks her head.
That was an unsettling sound.
Uncomfortably. But you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
Sure am.
Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So
Unenlightened.
so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
You know, she's saying some creepy things, but I'm kind of down bad for Ghost Mommy, so, I don't know, maybe I should just let her go.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
All I'm saying
All I want
is
to be there
Ghosty's
for
got
it.
me acting
I want
unwise.
to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask? Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder.
Okay, finally some progress.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders
Who
of your
DM me on
breaking
Discord?
body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this? I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Let's go.
Can she?
I did in fact make her worse. I fulfilled the stream title. I've done it. I've won.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground.
Holy shit.
Unmoving. Oh,
Yeah, still would.
I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? Now she's dead. I don't like to think what that
I haven't
means
heard
for
from the
us.
narrator in a while.
It means that you're stuck here.
Oh, never mind. There he is.
Forever. No. Oh, no.
Hey, yo.
Oh, I hate this.
Time for me to...
Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
I don't think you know what forever means,
No,
bestie.
It won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, this guy gets it.
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? Guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because
We're,
right now,
we're stuck.
you don't want us to do that.
Oh, that's a good point,
You're
too.
right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I
True.
just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
I don't know about that one, bestie.
I don't have to answer that. You remove the blade from the princess's body.
You know,
Exactly
I'm just gonna have a little
plan
snack.
on doing with it?
A little treat.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you.
No, there's really not.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid.
Here we go.
And I'm dead. Chapter 3. So she didn't actually die, huh? Or maybe me dying resets it.
You're on a path in the woods.
This is spooky.
Shit.
Here. Save swap 1. And I think that's where I'm going to call it for this evening. I'm going to go bug my beans. Go bug Beebles and Diz. And maybe some other beans, who knows? huge shout out to those of you who came out and fucking hung with me during my Hollow stream on Halloween. It was a fun time. Fucking a second thank you to everyone who contributed financially. Handful of beans. Goose with the gifted. Handful of tier 1s. A lot of tier 1s that I actually will not be able to remember and recall off the top of my head. Credits just rolled. Iris with the biddies. Whole bunch of biddies. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and see if anyone that I know is live. Otherwise, this will just be the end. I should be in the habit of checking my raid list before I start my little outro, but I am not. That was the clip button, wasn't it? Sure was. The Beeps and Concho are live. I will shrimply cancel perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, we got 5 beans here. I could go contribute to Concho, but also Concho can be a lot sometimes. I love him, don't get me wrong, but he is loud, and I really don't have the spoons to interact. So, we're just gonna end here. What day of the week is it? It's Tuesday? Right? Yeah. Check in Thursday night. Next stream is Thursday night. 2 days. At 10 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Pacific. Headpats don't show up on the screen, so I'm going to refund your headpats. Although I appreciate the attempt. Anyways, I'll see y'all Thursday. I'm not refunding that one.